gone well. Passes the ball straight in. Beautiful ball. Edged away. Yes, it is.
Day 7, a triple header day here at Oman Cricket Academy. We have already seen the likes of Yalla Shabab getting better off Renaissance Challenges and Majlis Titans yet again stamping their authority against Thunderous. A thumping victory. Now the focus will be on the match number 17. Good evening and once again welcome back to Oman Cricket Academy. And we are coming live from Muscat, Al Amirat. So match 17, at Royal Oman Stallions, they'll be taking on IAS Invincibles, who's trying to make their roads into this tournament. IAS Invincibles, and without wasting much time, let's head down to the sidelines for the all-important toss. It's Amin Wagle with both the captains and match referee.
It's toss time here at Oman D20, powered by Fancode. We are on match number 17. Royal Stallions Oman, IAS Invincibles, our match official, Mr. Sagir. Captain for the home team, Royal Stallions Oman, represented by Vinayak Shukla and Mehran Khan for the IAS Invincibles. Vinayak will flip the coin. Good start for the match, good start for the game. But first of all, you need to tell what would you like to do?
We want you to bat first.
Okay. What are the conditions? What are the kind of players that you're playing tonight in your team?
We are going with the same team, and they are in good rhythm, and we have a good combination right now. If you see the first matches where we was lacking in bowling and fielding, so right now we are doing good on that. So Alhamdulillah, we win 2 matches.
Definitely, that big smile says it all, and I was going to come to that. 2 matches, 2 big wins. They are not small wins by any matter. Tell us something about the mood and the morale in the camp right now.
Yeah, everybody is now in very good confidence, and we are looking forward also for the same positive attitude, and we are in good confidence now.
Social media is going a buzz. First of all, with Mohammad Imran in your team, and then you have Muzair Raza in your team who's taken a fifer, and all sorts of things happening. Everybody's talking about the wins of IAS Invincibles. What makes it so special?
Yeah, definitely when you win 2 back-to-back matches, so it's means a lot. So we are looking forward to the match also. They have a good team, and we are also going forward to win the match today.
All right, all the best. Keep the momentum up. Right, Vinayak, lost the toss, but happy to bowl first?
It doesn't matter whether we win or lose the toss because it's going to be decided on the field, so it doesn't matter whether we were bowling first or batting.
Okay, what's your team combination looking like?
One change only, Yashasgl comes in place of Farman.
Okay, Yashasgl out because of an injury, but I believe everything is all okay, so you probably have that sort of bowling attack now. What's going right and what's going wrong in Royal Oman Stallions according to you?
I think everything is going right so far, so good. The wrongs we discuss in the dressing room, we don't want to put these things in the mind of player that we are doing this wrong. We just talk about the positive things and learn from the mistakes that we done in the previous match. So looking forward to do the right things more to get the win.
Okay, as far as the batting team or the batting clicking as a unit has been some sort of a worry. Also the bowling, especially in crucial overs such as the death, where do you want to improve upon?
Basically, we are looking for a good partnership in the opening salt as well. Anshuman is coming in a form that's a big plus for us. Karan is doing great. I think each and every player is playing his part, and every different player is clicking in different matches, so that's the plus thing for us.
All right, Vinayak, have a good game. Thank you. That's all we have from the center, or rather the sidelines. The toss has been done, and IAS Invincibles winning the toss, and
Right. We have got the news. It's Invincibles winning the toss. They have opted to bat first. Jiten Kumar Ramanandi with the ball. And it's Osama Akhil on strike. Slapped down the ground. What a start. Brilliant, clean strike from the blade of Osama Akhil. Off the mark in style. 4 runs for Akhil. And off the mark is IAS Invincibles. And getting ready to get off the mark in the com box is Jamil Zaidi. Very good evening, Jamil, sir.
Thank you very much, Mudassir. I think IAS Invincible after that dramatic victory yesterday, really brimming up with the confidence, and you can see the very first ball has been played down over to the longer for the boundary.
And such kind of wins will do wonders. Ball just keeping a bit low, also coming into Osama Akhil, very attacking batter. But you need to play with lot of patience and temperament against a quality side of Royal Oman Stallions.
Oh, we cannot forget the fielding yesterday by this IAS Invincible. 3 spectacular takes in the field, put the pressure on. Absolutely brilliant attack by Mohammad Imran, and this young sensation Muzair did the rest.
But to repeat that, the batters, they need to post a good total against Royal Oman Stallions. Width offered. Poor calling. Always a run. Haitham Bahar was interested, but Osama Akhil sending him back. Yes, GL. The lone change for Royal Oman Stallions. He's making comeback after an injury. Farman unlucky, he bowled well. He has been left out.
Yes, of course. Actually, these changes have to be made. See our assistant coach of the Oman national team, Mazhar Khan, very familiar figure. They have to come back with a good score on the board. This Mazhar once again having word with Usman, maybe giving some tips how to bowl in this special match that they have today. Very long association with me for 9-10 years in the team, just like my younger brother. Very, very professional guy, honest, hard-working all the time.
One more time, playing down the ground. Excellent effort put in by the bowler. Just a single after boundary. 3 dot deliveries, then a single. Absolutely a loyal servant. The Oman cricket, Mr. Mazhar Khan. The guy who was in the blue t-shirt is Mr. Mazhar Khan. A familiar face. He was also part of management where they created a history in UAE, Dubai, qualifying for that World Cup 2019. Poor shot selection. Haitham yet again not able to get off the mark. His struggle at top of the order continues. Jiten Kumar Ramanandi strikes for the first time.
Well, I think this is a reckless shot from Haitham Bahar coming down, and Jiten Kumar all the time within the 3 stumps got the result, got the first wicket. Lucky escape for the wicket keeper as well.
So Sufyan at 1 down. Haitham Bahar, a golden duck. Where is Mansoor Mazhar? It is a big question. Yesterday also we have seen that it not utilize Mansoor Mazhar in the batting. You need to back player someone like Mansoor Mazhar.
He's a very confident bat, Mudassir. Consistently, he has been sent at the lower order, where I'm sure he must not be getting the things which is required. Hasnain Shah, the first delivery wide outside the off stump.
Straight away hitting the deck hard and movement for Hasnain. Now this is where Osama Akhil, he needs to be smart. Was looking for a team, he got a team which is providing him an opportunity, but Haitham Bahar, ordinary stuff. What was the need early in the innings, that to playing the final delivery of the over? Driven, but straight towards the fielder. The problem with Osama is he's an attacking batter who doesn't look to take singles. That has been the story so far for Osama Akhil in this tournament. Got boundaries, but after that you need to rotate the strike.
Rightly pointed out by you. Yes, absolutely. That should have been a, batter's way to get on for the runs. Go for the singles, not looking all the time for the boundaries. And it will never happen.
Inside edge. Not happening for Osama Akhil. He comes from a cricketing background family where his father, his uncles, his cousins, everyone play cricket. His cousin and his uncle Imran is a part of IAS Invincibles.
This ball was kept a bit low, Mudassir, compared to the other one which came up. Or maybe Hassan Shah just bowled slightly with slow pace.
So slip comes out and the third man is a bit wide towards that backward point. So with that pace, anything outside the edge, it will fly towards that boundary rope. Another dot delivery. Poor stuff from Osama Akhil. And this is a platform where you need to perform. You have got the number where you love to bat. And someone from his family, they need to talk to this young boy. Cricket is not all about hitting fours and maximums.
Correct. Well, after playing the first boundary with so much confidence, he looks for the single now. This time, this absolutely reckless, wayward shot of batting from Osama, putting the pressure on the non-strikers.
But this is the huge difference between the other teams and IAS Invincibles. The problem has been playing too many dot deliveries, and the same problem with Renaissance Challengers as well. If you're not able to understand the line and length of the bowler, all you need to do is take a single.
That is right way to take the pressure off.
Connection, but for just one run. So just couple of runs so far, the shape of wide and a single. Sufyan batted beautifully yesterday.
Yes.
He anchored the innings. They have the quality bowling. All they need to do is get up to 120, 130, give something for the bowlers against Royal Oman Stallions. Yes and no, never a single. So tight over from the premier fast bowler of Royal Oman Stallions. 2 overs gone, 7 for the loss of 1. Under the lights, a lush green outfield, and looking at the sides, Abdul Rauf Fataullah, Haitham Bahar Ali, Mansur Mazhar, Mehran, Muzahir. What a wonderful night he had last evening here. Mohammad Imran, Pasindu, Rana Singh, Shahzad Rahim, Sufyan Osama Khil and Royal Oman Stallions. Just one change. Yashash GL is back in the side and Farman has been left out. Anshuman getting those runs at top of the order. The likes of Junaid Ahmed, Karan Sonavle and Captain Mohammad Nadeem. So lots of experience when it comes to Royal Oman Stallions. Sagar Parmar down the leg, runs on board, chased by the fielder, ball just slowly going towards those ropes. 4 runs for Osama Khil and 4 runs for IAS Invincibles.
Finally, the shackles comes down. A good, well collected boundary from Osama. Just flick of the bat down to the fine leg boundary. Faintest of the ages. Got 4 runs for the team.
Now it is interesting to see whether he'll rotate the strike or he'll try to play those big shots against Sagar Parmar. He has been very impressive in the power play. Look at that. Quickly adjusting his line and length.
Very, very intelligent bowler, Sagar Parmar. He is mixing up his delivery with the armors and quicker ones. This time, pulled it away, tried to heave it over the cow's corner, beaten outside.
Half-hearted appeal. Someone needs to talk to this boy. Sufyan, have a piece of advice. Tell him to take a single. This is much better. The amount of dot deliveries played in the power play. This is the reason they were not able to post good totals on board.
Yeah, that is the misery for IAS Invincible batters. Most of them look for the boundaries and maximums rather than going for the singles and doubles.
Slip comes into play. Karan Sonavle.
No run.
Very watchful. We have an army of left-arm orthodox here in Oman. Another brilliant delivery to end the over number 3, 12 for the loss of 1. Eleven runs for Osama in 14. Couple of boundaries. Brilliant. This is good looking shot. Just coming into Osama Hasnain. And nicely managed on one leg. He finds the boundary towards the fine leg region.
Beautifully played off his legs. Just one way down. Reminding the greatest Brian Lara. Left-hander. Playing the same shot with one leg up. What a sight, what a batter he was.
With one knee up, getting those runs always reminds the great West Indian batters. Even the early 80s, 90s, Gordon Greenidge, Desmond Haynes. Brilliant. This is what is expected from Osama. Now he's learning from his mistake. Got a boundary straight away off the mark.
He is listening to you properly, I think, Osama, and now trying to do what you are saying. And what you are saying is absolutely right.
In fact, not so straight away off the mark, straight away going for that single. My apology. The Sufyan, 3 deliveries yet to open the account.
He looks to be more solid among these two.
Loud appeal, drifting down the leg. Giving so many opportunities to other batters, but why can't they trust Mansoor Mazhar?
That's a question to ask from the management of IAS Invincibles. Yesterday also, he was sent it very late.
And to get the answer from the management, we need to send a messenger from the com box. And our messenger, Pranav Mehta, he is missing.
Yesterday, I have a chat with the coach, Khalid Rashid. He was obviously jubilant of this victory yesterday. I asked so many questions to him, but really forgot to ask about Mansoor Mazhar.
Slow. What was he doing? A direct throw into the wicketkeeper hand, and he dislodges those bails. Vinayak Shukla, he is convinced. Sufyan, a bit lazy. It will be interesting to see. Did he made his ground? They are excited.
We're talking about this in the previous edition of this tournament. Look at that one. My God, where he is.
Basics are not right. You need to slide the bat. Now this frame, this angle will give us a good visual. Now still in the air.
He was talking about this. It is the basic for the batters to drag the bat before reaching the crease. But generally, I don't know what is happening because it's the order of the day for the newcomers. And all the batters are following the same tactic.
They're not learning from the mistakes of other batters, the likes of Asif Baloch and yesterday Munis Ansari. They both were caught short of
Monesari
crease.
apart, yes, you can take it.
This is what happened. They're still waiting for the decision. And look at that. Instead of sliding, grounding the bat, still in the air, he crossed the line, but the bat is in the air. The bails have been one frame. Yes, now the bails. Oh, touch and go. It will be a tough task for our TV umpire.
Close call. But the only thing is the bat, whether it's be in the air, it has been grounded. That's the area where the third umpire would be eyeing whether the bat was in the air or it was grounded by the time the bails were off.
And this is why you yourself being a wicketkeeper as well as the Pranav, the basics are right of Vinayak Shukla. Wherever the ball travels, the wicketkeeper, the first job is come near the stumps. This is what he did, and straight away Mohammad Nadeem, clean pick up and throw straight into the hands of Vinayak Shukla.
Yes. Well, of course, he's a wicketkeeper, so you'll have to get the basics for that. Still, I think the third umpire is giving benefit of the doubt to the batter. A sigh of relief for Sufyan.
Big relief. Not only for Sufyan, but also the people sitting in the dugout and the fans of IAS Invincibles, because he got that brilliant 50 yesterday, and it again, lots of expectations from Sufyan. Not able to get off the mark. Played almost 4 to 5 deliveries so far. 3 boundaries that too coming from the blade of Osama Akhil. But inside the power play, they played almost 12 to 14 dot deliveries. That has been the problem for IAS Invincibles. At last, off the mark with that single. So what did you ask to coach of IAS
I was
Invincibles?
asking you what happened to you guys from last 4 matches. You people are not concentrating on your batting. Bowling is absolutely perfect, but about batting, the number of batters, 4, 3, 5, especially Mehran Khan, he sent a couple of times as an opener. You know that. He is much better playing in number 6 and number 7. Another Mansoor Mazhar, I forgot to ask, but I think other batters also better than him.
How did you forget to ask about Mansoor Mazhar? It is like you prepared the Hyderabadi biryani, but no chicken in it.
Yes. Yeah, so I really forgot about it.
So today you need to ask him. 4
I will
overs
ask
done, 19 for the loss of 1. Runner ball 17, which includes 3 boundaries, 6 balls, a single for Sufyan, 19 on board. Sagar Parmar will continue to bowl his second over.
This is the right way to go for the singles, keep the scoreboard ticking. Very, very good bowler.
So 4 fielders towards the leg side, 2 inside the 30-yard circle, 2 towards the boundary.
It's again a slog.
Pulling those tight line and length, Sagar Parmar. Driven hard. Covering that ground, Yashash GL. It's 21 for the loss of 1. They'll take this start because 9 wickets in hand. They're going at almost 4.5 runs per over.
So far, so good. Comes down the wicket. Another boundary. So good going right now, IAS Invincible batters, especially Osama.
Absolutely great looking shot. A bit fuller. Stand and delivered. Boundary number 4 for Osama Akhil. Taking that calculative risk against Sagar Parmar. Now he needs to be cautious because Sagar will try to bowl that arm delivery. Very watchful. So 6 runs. Capitalize. Get a boundary. Keep moving. Cut hard and clear the 30-yard circle. Couple of runs on offer for Osama Akhil and couple of runs for IAS. Sagar Parmar going for few runs in this over. 5 was gone. IAS 27 for the loss of 1, and there will be change in the voices in the com box. And for the next set of 5, it will be Pranav Mehta and Amin Wagle.
Sufyan, I would like to call him the man of the match of the previous game for IAS because that sort of an innings he had played. And in my understanding, in my opinion, he was the difference between winning and losing for IAS in the previous contest. 50 on a wicket where no other batsman was willing to go to the double digits. Jitin Kumar Ramanandi comes in from the Oman tail end. I mean, Sufyan and his batting.
Yeah, well, it was a sedate innings. It was 50 on almost a runner ball basis. But then the reason why it's highly acclaimed or highly regarded is because Sufyan certainly hung in there and made sure that IAS Invincibles had those runs to defend. Towards the end, of course, Muzair Raza, that fifer, earning him the man of the match. And then there was Mohammad Imran, who breathed fire and unleashed himself over the opposition, Muscat Thunderers, and it was all because of that very, very sedate and very solid looking innings from Sufyan. Something similar to what he's doing today. The boundaries still got a lot of time to hit those boundaries. Osama Akhil at the moment scoring those much needed boundaries at regular intervals.
And this is what makes that innings of Amir Kaleem look very special. 50 for him in the previous encounter against Muscat Thunderers. Pulled well. Player in the deep is only going to help in fetching the ball back.
Confidence now And that stroke was full of absolute authority and confidence. Have a look at that. Getting through the line of the ball, making sure he plants the best foot forward and swings the bat hard towards the leg side. Picks it up, very nice, just above the knee roll. And that's more than enough for anybody to fetch 4 runs. And what was even special was he knew exactly where the fielder was placed. Far too square. Fetching 4 for himself and the team.
He's pure class, Sufyan. This is what actually IAS needed in reality. They needed a backbone. They have players who go all gun blazings right from the top to bottom. They needed one mainstay, and that's what Sufyan is.
Yeah, but questionable tactics, because coming at number 3, which is the one drop position, Mansoor Mazhar had been performing and he'd been scoring some good steady runs. So you would always, ensure that Mansoor Mazhar gets at least 20 or 30, looking to act a little bit cute. Jitin Kumar Ramanandi and Usama Akil both. It's going to end up in a wide. So Mansoor Mazhar was getting steady runs. Yes, of course, he was not getting steady runs to the likes of a half century or a century or even a 60 odd or a 40 odd, but he was getting steady runs, at least 20, 30 odd in every game he played. Shuffling him down the order now. And in comes Sufyan Yusuf, who in his very first game scores a 50.
In the air, and a wonderful effort goes down. It is the old war horse. It's a man for whom age is just a number, Mohammad Nadeem, the captain of Royal Oman Stallions. And what an effort. What an effort was that from Mohammad Nadeem.
Yeah, straight away applause from his teammates. Pats on the back. Mohammad Nadeem, his eyes straight away going up to the stands, because a lot of fans and a lot of well-wishers in the stands for Royal Oman Stallions and Mohammad Nadeem. Brilliant effort. In the air, looking to stop a certain boundary.
Timed his jump to perfection. A little taller and he would have held on to that this time. Falling just short. Ball is probably Mohammad Nadeem has got a magnet to himself.
Yeah, he's certainly in the action. End of the power play. 36 for the loss of 1 IAS Invincibles.
Comes into the playing 11, Yashas GL. In the air, it's a flyer, 2 fielders converging and one holds on to a wonderful catch. Jitin Kumar Ramanandi, the perfect all-rounder for Royal Oman Stallions. He can bat well, he can bowl better, but in the field he's a live wire, and that's what he's done.
Wicket belongs to Yashas GL. That's what the scorecard will read, but the wicket actually belongs to Jitin Kumar Ramanandi to take that insane catch, running behind, never in the frame at any point in time, backing himself to pouch it safely. He certainly scored 1 for the team. And Yashas GL, what a turn of events here. Injured, hit after getting hit on the arm with the ball while bowling. And now straight away with the very first delivery on his comeback, gets a wicket to his name. Second wicket falls for IAS Invincibles, 36 for 2.
What a tournament are we witnessing here? We obviously have Imran, who's a lookalike in terms of bowling action of Shoaib Akhtar. We have Yashas GL, who was a replica of S. Srishant. Sliding down the leg. We'll have to reload this one. Wonder if he's a social media sensation, Yashas GL. How accurate is his bowling signature to Srishant. Look at that action. And this is how he's got the wicket. Jitin Kumar Ramanandi might be the fielder. And if you ask me, credit to him in the air. And it's only a single. This is something that you get with Royal Oman Stallions, keeping things tight, fielding pretty much accurate.
Just a couple of balls in this over already. 38 for 2 is what they find themselves on. He's taken a wicket, so the breakthrough is there. And the breakthrough is of the danger man, Usama Akil, who's done bulk of the scoring as of now. Sufyan Yusuf will be probably next on the target for the Royal Oman Stallions.
Shot pulled. It's only going to be a single, despite the misfield from Anshuman Prasanna. And what I like about Sufyan is that he does realize his potential. He hangs in there. He does take it deep. And that's what makes him remarkable. Rashmika Ranasinghe took a blinder of a catch yesterday. Not sure of the best fielding side in this tournament, but IAS certainly was one of the best fielding sides that I've ever seen in one particular game. Running hard, run out opportunity, not really.
Yeah, still very, very cautious right now because of the fall of the 2 wickets. Bulk of the scoring, as I did mention earlier, was by Usama Akil, and he's back in the hut. So now the onus is on Ranasinghe, Rashmika Ranasinghe and Sufyan Yusuf. Look at that, running the first one hard, and Sufyan Yusuf ball watching and probably not listening to that call of Ranasinghe. But otherwise, it's still a decent start, 41 for 2. IAS Invincibles have been in worse situations than this, and at the moment, I'd call this a very good start for them. They're looking solid. And now with those 2 back-to-back wins, 2 nail-biting thrillers, the only way is upwards. There's positivity oozing in that IAS red camp.
If they can get to somewhere around 140, 150, even if they get to somewhere in surplus of 120, they'll be a firm believer, because the way they performed against the Muscat Thunderers, absolute champion performance. And all of a sudden, they are a believer. Shot straight as an arrow, right over the fielder's head at long on, brother mid on. Might not get to the boundary, but still a couple of runs. This is good initiative. 7 overs done, 44 for the loss of 2. Bowling gentle medium pacers here. Mohammad Nadeem. Really important, Mohammad Nadeem. Not just in the domestic circuit, but at the international circuit as well.
Yeah, he certainly has a lot of responsibilities on his shoulders, carrying this team forward, plenty of experience, and one of the senior members of the Royal Oman Stallions as well as Oman Cricket. And with the trade that he employs, always working hard.
To sweeper for a single. This is good cricket. Really good cricket from IAS. They understand that they don't need to get too much. Earlier in the tournament, they're looking to get somewhere around 160, 170, 180, and hence the collapse. Now they're playing the second fiddle. They know that anything in surplus of 120, 130, close to 140 is a winning total with the kind of bowling attack they have.
And that's what I've been always wanting to make a point here. A couple of wins under the belt and they will feel absolutely confident. They're a very dangerous side, IAS Invincibles, especially with momentum on their side.
Wonder if they've sent that thank you card with flowers for their first win. Renaissance certainly did a favor in that win for IAS Invincibles. Got them into momentum. Sufyan 10 or 15 and still happy to accept the fact that Mohammad Nadeem is very experienced.
So he's already played that innings last night, that 50, nearly run a ball 50. Have a look at that field. Now they've probably set it up in a way to prevent boundaries, but Sufyan Yusuf is thinking on other lines, I believe. He's thinking of just hanging in there and scoring those runs. At the end of the day, it's the runs on board that matter, not the kind of shots that you play, not the way you get those runs. If he ends up with a similar sort of looking contribution, IAS will be very pleased.
Now what you get with Mohammad Nadeem is that with that huge vacant area at deep mid wicket, he does recognize that the batter is looking towards that area of deep mid wicket, or probably mid off being inside the circle, that area over mid off. And that's where his job is primarily to not give the batter in that particular area. And that's where he excels and excels really well. Mohammad Nadeem understands what the batter is looking to do, and his primary job is just to restrict him from not doing that. Dancing down the track, and that's exactly what I was talking about. Does recognize they're looking for that empty space at long off. And it's a dot ball to wind that over. Just 2 runs from it. 46 for 2 at the end of 8. Sufyan 11 of 70 and will be getting a little itchy. Has to be looking for that big shot. Drilled to long on for a single. One of these batters need to get going. Yes, they're close to run a ball 47.
Yeah, run a ball is fine as far as Sufyan Yusuf is concerned, because in his mind he thinks that that sort of a contribution is quite invaluable. When you have that run a ball 50 or a 60 sort of a contribution from one player and the other hard hitters rally around him, it just makes life difficult for the team fielding at that point in time, because you don't know who to concentrate on. Do you want to concentrate on the batter who's going hammer and tongs, who's taking the bowlers apart?
And look who's here. Our partner in crime in the combox is taking a lesson from the very experienced Mazhar Salim. Wonder who is the fielder, who is the person in addition.
Usman Ali from Majis Titans.
Oh yes, it's Usman Ali. Listening to the conversation. Pulled well in the air and good enough. It's a maximum for Sufyan. He was getting a little itchy. Did play that big shot for a single earlier in the over, but this time in his arc and a maximum.
Yeah, immediately you see frustration on the faces of the keeper, the captain, Vinayak Shukla, as well as Mohammad Nadeem, who just watched that ball sail over the fence, rocked onto the back foot and helped the ball get enough elevation so that it looks like a big 6 here. And what a time to get a 6, because you said run a ball and somebody needs to get going, and this is what Sufyan Yusuf is thinking in his mind, that somewhere down the line I will just keep contributing runs and the hard hitters come in and take the bowlers apart.
This is incredible stuff from Sufyan. I'm completely astonished by the seniority with which he's performing in the middle, because so often that 50 and you can get lost in the next game.
This is what wins do to your mentality and to the mindset with which a team plays. Now that they've won 2 games back to back, they start believing in themselves that yes, of course, we are a more than decent side. We've got our strengths, we've got our X factors, and now that we've won, let's try doing the same things again so that we can win again.
Flicked to deep square leg. Will only be a single. Anshuman Prasanna is a decent fielder in the deep. 9 runs from this over with a ball to spare now.
On the other hand, Rashmika Ranasinghe now playing that second fiddle role to Sufyan Yusuf. Momentarily, it looks like a second fiddle, but the actual aggressor of runs is Rashmika Ranasinghe. He has experience in opening the innings. He has experience in playing in the middle order and has all the shots in the world, built very strong. He's a very useful utility cricketer, an all-rounder.
Especially he uses his height to his advantage.
And you can see that in his shots, the kind of shots he's playing, even if it's a defense or even if it's a check shot, you can see the power that comes in, that bottom hand. 9 overs gone, 55 for the loss of 2.
Almost a run, a ball 55 at the moment. Mohammad Nadeem continues. 2 runs of his first over. They need a wicket here. Oh, it's a mix-up. Directed required, directed achieved. Junaid the fielder. Every time you need a moment of brilliance, you just say that a wicket is required and they produce a moment of brilliance. That is the quality of Royal Oman Stallions.
Absolutely. Gutted, absolutely gutted with the way Rashmika Ranasinghe has lost his wicket. He was backing up too far. There was never an easy single over there. There was no requirement of a quick single at this stage of the innings. And for some reason, Rashmika Ranasinghe was almost halfway down the pitch. He has only himself to blame on this instance. 3rd wicket falls for the IAS Invincibles as Rashmika Ranasinghe departs for 6. It's 55 for the loss of 3 wickets. IAS Invincibles.
9.1, 55 for 3. They needed a wicket and they've produced a moment of brilliance in the field. Junaid, the fielder, at short mid-wicket. Very attentive, very effective.
Yeah, what a time to lose a wicket. It was a suicidal run out. Certainly not needed at all. Sufyan Yusuf is still there, so that's some comforting news. And out comes Mehran Khan, so that's comforting news number 2, because Mehran Khan knows only one way to play, and that's to disturb the bowling attack.
Square drive, and there's another mix-up. This time towards Sufyan's end. All of a sudden, IAS is looking like a very mediocre team with the running between the wickets.
Yeah, very tentative in calling and very tentative in convincing the partner to go for the run. The calling has to be absolute, confident. It has to be a confident call at all times here. Mehran Khan now will be facing his first delivery, and it's going to be up against Nadeem. So this is experience versus experience. Can be a very, very delightful and exciting cricketer to watch, Mehran Khan, with the bat in hand, especially when he gets going. On the other hand, Mohammad Nadeem is a totally different story. Cool, calm customer. Probably conducting some repairs on the ball, or probably just going and having that second opinion, whether it's all in shape. Mehran Khan, give him 3 overs. If he has his eye in, that ball will need to be changed once again.
Mehran needs to play a knock like Amir Khalil, and ever attacking, ever aggressive. He has the experience to do so. Just needs to be positive tonight. And as you said, if he can manage to be there for 3-4 overs, probably 5 overs, ROS will be in trouble. Dancing down the track. This is good intent from Mehran. Absolutely like it.
Well, you can't say intent with Mehran, because that's probably the only way he knows how to play, and that's to tear apart the bowling of any opponent. Have a look at that once again. Charging down, just plays that check shot, and he wants to take that run for no reason. Junaid Khan was right there in front of his peripheral vision, right in his peripheral vision, and just sold himself down the river rather than the partner. So it's just really poor showing by Rashmika Ranasinghe.
Driven well for a single. This is exactly what Sufyan needs to do for the next 4 or 5 overs, or till the time when Mehran is there. Because Mehran will have some intent, he'll have some plans, and that will be to demolish. Three runs and a wicket. Mehran, on the very first delivery, had some intent. Can he continue?
What a volatile side Mehran Khan is leading. You've got volatility in the bowling, you've got volatility in the batting. He himself is quite a hazardous batter in that lineup.
Single to long on. Cautious on this occasion though. Really like Mehran as a player of a different world when he's playing that all-attacking, positive intent gameplay.
We've seen quite a few of such characters here at Oman cricket. Playing attacking cricket. Some of them young, some of them old, and it's always very, very delightful to see such talent prosper. Oh, looks to play downtown. Sufyan Yusuf should keep his cool. Brings an end to the 10th over. At the halfway stage, IAS Invincibles are 59 for 3.
This is going to be really interesting because it's going to be a make or break over. Yashasjia likes to attack and likes to pick up wickets. And on the other hand, it is Mehran Khan, the Pathan power.
Looks to keep it outside the arc. And Yashasjia is no mean feat here. He knows how to bowl the tough overs, and that's what he's been doing for all the teams that he has played for so far. Yashasjia has the talent, but on the other hand, Mehran Khan now needs to keep his composure. No rash shots, nothing out of the box, nothing out of the textbook rather.
I mean, what do you make of this? Is it going to be a 10-run over, or is Mehran going to be getting out here? Flicked well. It's going to be going to the boundary. Half the predictions done. Your choice to make now.
It's not a question for me, it's a question for Mehran Khan, and Mehran Khan has answered. As mentioned earlier, there is no way Mehran Khan knows how to play other than this. Have a look at that. Struck it really hard. I believe that did seem half a helicopter as well.
If you see him from close, for a moment even he was shocked where the ball went. That's what my understanding was. Mehran Khan is a story of his own. He won't have Mehran Khan for any longer. We did predict it's going to be a 10-run over or the demise of Mehran Khan. It's going to be the fall of Mehran Khan's wicket here.
Once again, breakthrough. And that breakthrough courtesy Yashasjia. What a comeback match he's having after getting injured and not playing the last couple of games for the Royal Oman Stallions. All of a sudden, in the scheme of things, bringing out a breakthrough performance here. Yashasjia, loud appeal, and Mehran Khan will have to make his way back into his dugout. Fourth wicket falls. IAS Invincibles are 63 for the loss of 4. It's 10.3, 63 for the loss of 4 wickets. And just as Mehran Khan walks out, a very dejected senior statements in the comm box, Jamil Zaidi walks into the comm box to keep me company. Disappointed that he can't get to see more of Mehran Khan, his favourite Mary, hit a few maximums here.
What is it always? I am unfortunate to see him playing a long innings from last 5-6 matches. And as a customary way, he comes, hit a maximum, and gone back to the bucket up. And today what exactly has been done.
Just a single. Out comes a very, very experienced campaigner, Mansoor Mazhar, for IAS Invincibles. Sufyan is out there, 21 of 25, and you might just want to have a look at that once again. Trapped in front of the stumps, beaten all ends up.
No chance at all. No chance at all for the umpire to give slight thought of that.
Just pushes off his back foot. And once again, it's been a suicidal sort of decision here for running between the wickets. The fielders of Royal Oman Stallions only have themselves to blame at the moment because the IAS Invincible batters are giving them so many opportunities.
We have talking lot of things about Mansoor Mazhar, and we hope that he will not, disappoint us at this moment.
Yeah, well, absolutely. He's quite a batting mainstay at the moment, if I would like to put it, for the IAS Invincibles. Works it away towards the onside. There is a fielder there. End of the over. More on Mansoor Mazhar in the next. 10 Nadeem continues. Driven once again. And it's been that sort of a day for IAS Invincibles where they seem to be in self-destruct mode. They had a run out of nowhere, and that saw the dismissal of Rashmika Ranasinghe. And then now Mehran Khan also had to walk back into the hut, not able to read Yashas GL, coming in sharply to the right-hander, coming in sharply to Mehran Khan, and being judged leg before wicket.
Luck favors them at the moment.
Oh, this time he's cut, and he's cut well. As many as one at least for IAS Invincibles.
Since the time I came into the com box, at least 3 attempts I have seen, which unfortunately not got result for Royal Stallions.
Well, they're a champion side here, Royal Oman Stallions. They know that relent and hard work will certainly help them in any sort of a match situation. No matter what, if you can manage to get a breakthrough here and a breakthrough there towards the middle overs, things can end up in your favor.
What an effort. What an effort. That is the commitment, in the field.
Yeah, I heard a lot about him, Sant Bagar, and he certainly gives it his all for the team out there in the field.
I'm very much impressed from Sufyan. Yesterday he played that cameo knock, responsible knock, keeping one end with him. Got 50 runs, and today also he's doing the same thing today.
Yeah, absolutely. No way a cameo. It was one of the main knocks. Scored a run ball 50 in that very low score of 117, if I'm not mistaken, for the IAS Invincibles. Oh, this was too close for comfort.
Swinging in the air, going outside the off stump, flashes, and a good take by the wicketkeeper.
Yeah, absolutely. Very close for comfort. Sufyan Yusuf needs to understand that he is probably the batting mainstay over here, along with Mansoor Mazhar, who has the ability in him to clear boundaries. So once you have one end tied down, one end where the batter just drops anchor, the other can then look to take the risks. Okay, if you lose wickets on the way, that's all part and parcel because it's a 2020 or a T20 game, and we are already on the 12th over, so there has to be some risks to be taken.
Singles should keep coming. That's the order of the day in this T20 format. You are not going to play so many dot balls. That put pressure on your own batters, and of course with this the fielding side have got a pressure on you.
What IAS actually are thinking is that they're looking for a tried and tested formula right now. They've won these 2 games back to back, and from here onwards they would want to utilize that same formula because they've tasted that success with the way things have gone. A typical Mansoor Mazhar attempt.
Reckless, too far from him. End of over number 12. 68 for 4, IAS Invincible.
Final over in the spell for Yashas GL. His 4th, as a matter of fact. So the captain decides to bowl Yashas GL out completely. And why not? Because he's taken 2 for 23 as of now. One more wicket from Yashas GL, especially that of Sufyan Yusuf. And things will look very different and difficult for the IAS Invincibles. At the moment, it's still good going if you take my opinion for it.
Yeah, I think it's okay so far. 68 for 4, almost 13th over. It started rest now. This time pulled it away to the mid-wicket boundary. The fielder after it. Great save.
Yeah, well, certainly a valiant effort by Hasnain Shah. Had to cover a lot of ground in order to save that one, and with the way that he's put in the dive, he's certainly saved a couple of runs. So that's a job well done for Hasnain Ali Shah. Yashasjiyal will only be too grateful. Sufyan Yusuf still on that 26 of 32 deliveries, so this is still good going, a boundary. He's just one hit away from run a ball. Inside edge. These are runs, as many as 4 for Sufyan Yusuf. So there you go, a couple of runs first, and that was an attacking shot, and now some lucky runs for a boundary. And all of a sudden, Sufyan Yusuf seems to be looking in control of the innings for IAS Invincibles.
Well, that's not a dependable shot, just got the bottom edge of the bat. Anyhow, 4 runs are more important, and it comes at the right time. So from here on, I can see around, say, 130, 140. That can be a good total to defend. This time pulled in the air. And the fielder had what a spectacular catch it is. Absolutely thriller. Shot, he tried to pull it over the square leg. The ball was in the air. And what a spectacular catch it was. Brilliant take.
Absolutely. Sufyan Yusuf now succumbing to pressure for some reason and wants to take the aggressive shot, and straight away, what a brilliant catch out in the deep by Sagar Parmar. Royal Oman Stallions have been on top at the moment, on top in this game with the fielding efforts. It's the all-important wicket, and it's by that Mr. Dependable with the ball, Yashasjiyal, who gets his third. Sufyan Yusuf has to walk back. Out walks Rauf. He already has a half century to his name in this D20 2025 edition. So he certainly can bat, and he certainly has the shots in him. Knows how to hit the big shots, the aggressive shots. It's just a question of how much can IAS depend on Mansoor Mazhar and Rauf at the moment.
Well, they have to rely on them because these are the two recognized batsmen. And Rauf always take times to go for the big shots. And I think one way it is okay.
Yeah, have a look at that catch once again. Plays it, it's high up in the night sky with the ball swerving around, swinging around. Sagar Parmar does absolutely no mistake. Oh, this one is very close as well. Somehow or the other, Yashasjiyal seems to be picking up wickets out of nowhere. What an end to his spell. 3 for 29 and making the right breakthroughs for Royal Oman Stallions. IAS are 74 for 5. Thirteen overs gone, 74 for the loss of 5 wickets, and Sagar Parmar with the ball in hand. He's bowled 2 overs already for only 13 runs. Once again, halfway down the pitch, Rauf needless at the moment because the fielders were surrounded around the bat and there was no opportunity for any sort of running between the wickets. So they'll have to be absolutely safe at the moment.
Nadeem bhai. Lovely, lovely.
There isn't any need to hasten the process. Otherwise, you might just end up losing another wicket to a run out. Plays it back to the bowler. 3 dots in a row. Now the pressure will build. Will be very interesting to see how Mansoor Mazhar responds to this.
Well, the time has come for him to show that he's still one of the best batters in the IAS Invincible side. And right time for him to come up.
Oh yes, he does well. Just plays it on towards the long gone area. Looks for the second run, but not going to get it. But then there was quite a bit of vacancy available around that spot. So good thinking here from Mansoor Mazhar. Asad Rauf will be on strike.
He bowled superbly, Sagar. I mean, just this is the third over, just given away 14 runs. And what a spectacular catch he has taken in the last over.
Once again towards that long gone area for a single, so that seems to be a safe option at the moment in case the two batters need to rotate strike. Will be very interesting to see if Nadeem manages to plug that single or take that out of the equation as well. Oh, he goes for a little cheeky shot here. Mansoor Mazhar, he'll have to run. But then save your legs there because it's going to be a boundary to the name of Mansoor Mazhar. Finally breaking the shackles here. A boundary after quite some time. 14 overs gone. 80 for the loss of 5 wickets. IAS Invincibles.
Yes, going out for 1 hour. Yes, out. Bowling change. Ball come right over. Yes, yes, internal.
Experienced Nadeem now introduced into the attack. He'll be bowling his final over of his 4-over spell. Drill down the ground once again. For some reason, the IAS batters, the non-striker especially, is very itchy to be taking a run. They're almost halfway down the pitch once the ball has been struck. This is only going to spell doom for them in case a nimble fielder has a shy at the stumps. Questionable tactics, don't you think?
Well, the international cricket now batters are not the way they are going. They are just leaving the bat once the ball is delivered.
This time full and he hits the stumps here. Mohammad Nadeem strikes. Abdul Rauf will have to walk back. He hasn't contributed much, but this is accurate bowling from Mohammad Nadeem. What a delight to watch.
Well, I think could not understand the strategy of IAS Invincible batters and even the captain and the coaches that they should tell their batters to stay on them. Look at that. It was totally reckless. What was in the middle, they played across and the wicket was tumbled.
Yeah, I guess the key word is playing it across, and Abdul Rauf will have to just head back into the dressing room and watch some video footage of what he has attempted there. Looked in absolutely no control of his shot selection there. Out walks Muzahir Raza, and he'll be out there with some confidence because he's taken a fifer last night, and now with the bat in hand, it's a turn or a chance or an opportunity for him to make some more impact.
Correct, absolutely. Yes, he has done his job yesterday as a bowler, and today now his job to come as a batter, get some useful runs for his team, and then come back to bowl again.
Oh, he's straight away taking a charge, almost a catching opportunity, living dangerously at the moment. That's what Muzahir Raza decides to do. A single to get off the mark.
Well, at one stage, it looks that when Sufyan was batting, that they might go. Look at that one. One totally reckless. Reckless across. No chance for the batter to survive.
Yeah,
If not from the bat, could have been an LBW.
Yeah, it just seemed to be a very bad choice there, Abdul Rauf. Certainly knows how to play much better than that. At the moment, Mansoor Mazhar facing Nadeem. Charging down the track, bunts it towards the offside, looks for that single and will get it. No, he's been denied. Not willing to take on Saad Bagar.
Royal Stallions fielders are sharp in the ground. We have seen in some stunner from Saad Bagar at the square leg to remove off Sufyan.
That was Sagar Parmar, but then Saad Bagar too has equal importance here in this team, Royal Oman Stallions, as a fielding unit. Certainly at the throats of the batters, not giving them any inch of breathing space, suffocating them of singles on most occasions. And that's been the difference tonight. Oh, this one is wide. Just erring in line, drifting down leg. So you'll have to ball that one again.
What a spell from Nadeem. This is the last over. Just given away 11 runs and got a wicket of Rauf. Very important wicket.
What are they thinking here? IAS Invincibles 82 for 6 at the stroke of over number 15. Another 5 overs from here, and if they manage to get 10 runs and over, they would still end up with that 120, 130 odd. And I guess that should be enough for the IAS Invincibles so that the rest of the hard work can be done by their bowling unit, which I believe is on cloud 9 at the moment. They have the momentum with them. Mohammad Imran is bowling beautifully. Muzahir is just fresh off a 5 and then there's Haitham Bahar who's picked up wickets. There's Shehzad Raza.
They do have very good bowling lineup, IAS Invincible. And the only thing is that if the batters give them a solid score of 140-50, they will not let the other batter to come over them.
Oh, he's dug that out very well, Muzahir Raza. Played that with confidence, otherwise it was a lethal delivery. 15 overs done. IAS Invincibles are 84 for the loss of 6.
Sagar Parmar comes into the attack from the Oman tail end. Change in voices for the last 5. Big shot inside out. And it's going to be a couple. Not really. Muzahir will be sent back. Mudassir Ali Qureshi with me, Pranav Mehta. Modi, 85 for 6. Should they get somewhere close to 130, 140?
I somehow still believe 130 is a competitive total because they have that fire in their bowling lineup, the likes of Imran, Mansoor Mazhar, Muzahir also looking good. So loud appeal and the finger goes up. Big mistake trying to play across the line, and Sagar Parmar strikes for the first time.
Not a great idea to sweep somebody who fires it in, and Sagar Parmar, one of the quickest in the arena. What a wonderful delivery. The only thing that was in consideration whether it struck in line or not, and once umpire was certain about it, the finger was always going to be going up. 7 wickets down, IAS, and just losing the ploy at the final pass, final 5. to counter the left-arm spin of Sagar Parmar. They've gotten a left-hand batter who knows a lot about left-arm spin, Shahzad.
That was the only option left for them, Pranav. Because after this, they have Imran and not able to find the 11th man, but not much batting left. Astute captaincy from Nadeem. That is the reason they made a comeback and took those wickets in the middle overs.
I still can't believe that this is the bowler who was not even given a single over in the first game. And look what he's done for Royal Oman Stallions. He's picked up wickets and his economy has been a standout.
A wild swing. And couple of runs on offer. No. Muzahir, poor running. Should have gone for that second run. I had a chat with the captain of Royal Omans and I asked him what was the reason behind not giving the ball to Sagar. He said we made a mistake. He accepted that they made a mistake of not giving him the ball on the day, keeping in mind they were left-handed batters.
Danda na chodi.
And that is big. That is really big for a captain. Outside edge, or probably could have been intentional as well. But the result, 1 run in favour of Muzahir Raza. 87 for the loss of 7 IAS with 4 overs to play.
'87 at one stage they were looking good to go beyond 120, but regular wickets going down dented their hopes. Now it all depends on Muzahir. Can he do wonders with the bat as he did previous night with the ball? Hiding the ball and keeping it away from Muzahir. An extra has been called.
Do not forget, this is the audition to the big stage. The Asia Cup, just days away from now. What's your thought on Muzahir? Let's start with Muzahir.
Brilliant piece of fielding of his own bowling here. He travelled with the team to USA. He's still grooming and maturing as a cricketer. He's a young boy who is excited, who always wants to perform for the team. He's an all-rounder and well-built all-rounder, Pranav. What is important for me, I might be wrong, but just to understand the situation, the sense of game that is missing. But as the time progresses, he will develop as a very good cricketer. He has those big muscles. Now, couple of dot deliveries. Every run matters. You need to take singles because you cannot afford another wicket. So the maturity is missing from Muzahir.
So to conclude, take it to UAE? Yes or no?
Another wild swing. I'm not a selector.
Just your opinion. Just your afterthought. This is what the audience wants to hear. Your perception. Because with experience, with time, you're a great reader of the game.
No, because if we are going with this, keeping in mind this tournament, definitely not. But if you take in consideration the previous season, where he got runs as well as bowled well, definitely he has a chance to catch that bus to UAE. But now, this time, there's a big competition for Muzahir.
Mohammad Imran.
Mohammad Imran.
Hasnain.
Shah Faisal.
Shah Faisal.
But he has the edge when it comes to the all-rounders. He
Jitin
can
Kumar
bat.
Ramanandi.
Jatin is also there. Jitin Kumar Ramanandi, a useful left arm, medium fast bowler as well as he can bat. So you need this kind of healthy competition. And it will be a big headache for the selectors, I believe. It won't be easy for them to pick those 15 or 17.
Grilled well for only a single. This has been a over in favor of Jitin Kumar Ramanandi. It's competition within a competition. Two all-rounders fighting it out in the middle. But in my understanding, the best competition will be the left-arm spinners. Some quality left-arm spinners around, and that's where Wasim Ali.
And also he's an all-rounder. He got runs in this tournament.
Exactly my point.
Shakil Ahmed for sure, he'll be there.
That's
And
a
Wasim
certain
Ali,
decision.
Yeah, Wasim Ali. And you have Amir Kalim. If he makes, then you have 3 left-arm orthodox. That will be a
Shot.
They'll have a huge impact in Dubai, and top of that they have that magician Samay Srivastava. So we'll have this lovely conversation in the next show. 17 gone, 90 for the loss of 7.
I wish we had a camera in the com box. We could have shown Jammy Boy enjoying his fries.
And in the combox, there's no teamwork or unity when it comes to the food. Driven hard. Is it away from that fielder? No. Just for a single. So everyone are eagerly waiting for that list to come out, and hopefully in a day or two we'll come to know who are the lucky ones who will be part of the upcoming Asia Cup, and they'll be representing the country, Oman. It will be a proud moment for not only for the players, for their families, for their supporters, for their fans. All the hard work they did.
What about the men with the glove? Vinayak Shukla,
I'm a
Hamad.
big fan. I'm a big fan of Vinayak Shukla.
Hamad Mirza. Big shot. Fielder will curtail it to just a single. At the moment, Muzair is not able to get underneath the ball. He's a big hitter of the cricket ball. It's only a matter of time.
What a little career so far for Vinayak Shukla at international level, what I have seen. He justified his selection. He's a brilliant wicket keeper. And also a sensible batter who can get you quick runs also when needed. He can get you those singles, rotate the strike. Wherein Hamad Mirza, I'm really disappointed the way things went for him, especially playing for Renaissance this tournament. He was the senior batter, top of the order, poor shot selections from Hamad Mirza, short of runs, but yet again said that it's always good to have 2 wicket keepers.
I think both will make their way. That's my understanding. Because when you look at the larger picture, Hamad Mirza has done really well for Oman in the recent past, and that's where both have justification. Big shot. This is travelling. There is a fielder who will only help in getting the ball back, because Hasnain has missed his line and length, and Muzair Raza has punished him.
He comes to the party. He's pushing a case here at Oman Cricket Academy. Yesterday, 5 wickets. Now getting all those valuable runs, trying to bowl that Yorker slight error. And what a hit, what a connection from young Muzahir Raza. A brilliant hit, fetches him a maximum score, moves to 99.
Drilled down ground for a single. Are you expecting somebody from the under-19s? It's a tough one.
Still, there is a time for under 19 boys to make it to the national level. This is a big competition, and it's all about the experience, the number of domestic games you play with the senior members. That will help when you go to Asia Cup for the new faces. Wild swing. Plenty of runs in this over. A good over for IAS Invincibles. 18 gone, 100 for the loss of 7.
Bowler, continue.
Big shot. Inside out. Fielder coming underneath it. It's going to be curtains for Muzair Raza. One shot too many to Jitin Kumar Ramanandi. Never too easy to go after him with the kind of variations that he has to offer. And on this occasion, he's going to be paying the most expensive price in terms of his wicket.
So this battle won by Jitin Kumar Ramanandi. Look at that, rolling his fingers on that ball, hiding the ball and keeping it away from Muzair, not providing that pace. And a right field setup to get rid of Muzahir, who got a maximum against Hasnain Ali. Added 13 valuable runs, is 100 for the loss of 8.
The Rawalpindi Express will have his eyes on the television because the junior version is going to be entertaining us.
He arrives. Imran got Player of the Match award when IAS registered their first win in this tournament. The reason was he got runs with the blade, 18 crucial runs, added 25-30 odd runs for that final wicket, and also got couple of wickets to his name. A fighter, character to watch, Mohammad Imran.
Okay, a few quick ones. Ashish Odedra, yes or no? Just a yes or no, quick ones. Your opinion?
The way he batted, 93. So definitely he makes a case. For me, yes.
Hashir. Big shot inside edge will be a dot ball. Hashir Dafidar.
We can have this game after 20 overs in the break. I believe you're putting me in a tough situation. But to be frank, no.
Sandeep Gaur.
No.
Siddharth Bukapatnam.
Yes. For me, yes.
Afreed Katie.
Afreed Katie. Another interesting.
I think he's qualified.
No, still there is a time for Afreed Katie. Lofted over that cover region. Looking for that second and no chance. Great throw coming from the deep. One bounce straight into the hands of wicketkeeper. And Pranav Imran, what a character Pranav. Mohammad Imran, he bowled quite well in this tournament. And Shahzad is getting all those crucial runs for IAS Invincibles.
You're trying to escape the important question. You can't be doing that. What a moment of brilliance here. Royal Oman Stallions versus IAS. We'll come back to more of that, but Jitin Kumar Ramanandi is certainly making a case for himself. We might not agree. It doesn't matter because Jitin Kumar Ramanandi is the best advocate for himself. And 3 for 18 is one of the better figures for himself.
Politely, Imran asking, was it a cutter? And the nod from Jitin Kumar Ramanandi. He says, yes, my dear friend. As if he was waiting for that Mercedes. But in comes the bicycle for Imran. A slower, cunning delivery. Wicket number 9 goes down. It's 102 on board. final man walks in, Pasindu. 102. Just lost the track after a good start of the mark with that single. An outstanding spell from Jiten Kumar Ramanandi under the lights here at Oman Cricket Academy. He bowled exceptionally well, 19 runs, 3 wickets to his name. We are going into the final over. This was the fall of Muhammad Imran, a wild swing. Foxed Imran with that cutter. And now there is a very good opportunity for Royal Oman Stallions to bundle them without playing those 20 full overs. It's 103 for the loss of 9.
What a spell from Jitin Kumar Ramanandi, 4 overs, 3 for 19. Certainly providing the best advocacy that one can do. Just moments before the selection is announced, probably tomorrow, day after tomorrow. That's the timeline. In my understanding, Saturday, Sunday is when the team should be announced.
I'm not sure who goes, who doesn't go, but whoever goes, I want the team to do good. So our best wishes are always with Oman cricket team from the commentary box. Jamil Zaidi, Amin Wagle, Pranav Mehta and myself, we wish Oman national team all the best for the upcoming Asia Cup and make us feel proud. Doesn't matter you win or lose, we know these are the new young guns. They are the future of Oman cricket. Hasnan runs in for the final over.
Slow delivery. Guided to deep for a single.
Because these are most of the players, they just made their debut few months back. So they will be excited when they land in UAE. Lack of experience, at the same time playing at a bigger platform, and that is where if you can perform, the world is watching you. You can be an overnight star.
Sometimes lack of experience is the best thing that can happen to a player, because then the player doesn't think a lot, just sticks to the basic. Hasnain, the man with the golden shoulder, loves to bang it at short, and every time he does that, he looks like a very special bowler.
And also, why it is important for these players, because they have 3 matches, one against UAE, India and Pakistan, because the scouting team of 6 franchises of IL T20, they'll be watching these boys. It's now mandatory to pick 2 players from Oman, Kuwait, Bahrain, Saudi, Qatar, just to develop the game in the GCC.
Big shot on offer, and it's going to be curtains for Shehzad on this occasion. Hasnain, who's looking ever so impressive, picks up his first wicket of the match, and IAS are going to be bundled out for 104. 19.3 overs, and what a moment of excellence from Royal Oman Stallions to pull IAS back just when they were controlling the affairs for the first 13-14 overs. They're a champion side for a reason, and they're continuing to do that.
They started off really well, but a middle order big time collapse. Mehran Khan yet again poor show with the bat. Muzahir got few runs. Sufyan, he looked excellent. Before that pitch of a delivery, a lethal bouncer from Yashash GL. He made a mistake trying to go after Yashash GL, and that brings Royal Oman Stallions back into the game with the fall of Sufyan. And let's have a look at the batting scorecard. Look at the top order. Osama 27 but not able to convert 27 into a big score. So was Sufyan Yusuf 30 of 34, and a single digit for Rana Singh, Mehran, Mansoor and Rauf Muzahir got 13 valuable runs, just 6 extras, and IAS were bundled out in 19.3 overs, making just 104.
Pretty professional approach from the Royal Oman Stallions with the ball in hand. For the first 13 or probably 14 overs, they kept things tight. And after that, and if you look at those economies, everybody around that 6 per over mark, and that's where they were very professional. 3 wickets apiece for Jitin Kumar Ramanandi, who was probably the pick of bowlers, and Yashash GL. 1 wicket apiece for Mohammad Nadeem, Sagar Parman and Hasnain Ali Shah. And if you look at the fall of wickets, 80 for 5, and that's where in the next 24 runs they lost 5 of those important wickets, and that's where they bundled out to. They did pretty well in the first 13 or 14 overs, and after that they just couldn't capitalize. They should have finished somewhere close to 130, 140, but that wasn't the case. Just over the 100-run mark. But all said and done, this is how it all started. Jitin Kumar Ramanandi had the new ball in hand, and he picked up a very quick wicket. They were looking to play some attacking cricket. At the same time, they weren't happy to be losing wickets. That's where Osama got a few boundaries. And that's where Sagar Parman held on to a brilliant catch. Yashash GL was bowling a tight line as well. So was Mohammad Nadeem. And then the fielding of the fielders of Royal Oman Stallions came into the pictures. Yashash GL as accurate as ever. And he was continuously threatening to pick up wickets at regular intervals. The fielding of Royal Oman Stallions as impeccable as it can get. Mohammad Nadeem and his experience was always important. And one shot too many were the fall of demise. Muzahir Raza did come to the party. He did struck a lusty one, but not for too long, as he was caught in the deep as well to a easiest of catch. Towards the end, Jitin Kumar Ramanandi and his change of pace, and finally Hasnain's incredible pace came to the account. We'll take a short break, and on the other side, it's going to be the answer to whether Royal Oman Stallions can put 2 points in their account, or is it IAS Invincibles?
He has timed that one well. Catches the ball straight in. Beautiful ball. Edge the way. Yes, it is. that one well. Catches the ball straight in. Beautiful ball. Edge the way. Yes, it is.
Oman D20 powered by Fancode. We are on match number 17 this night. IAS Invincibles versus the Royal Oman Stallions, where the Invincibles won the toss, elected to bat first and did not really arrive at the party. 104 all out, couldn't complete their allotted 20 overs, 6 extras, and Sufyan Yusuf continuing with that half century, 30 of 34 deliveries. Osama Akil got the IAS Invincibles off to a flying start, 27 of 24. But apart from that, none of the batters contributed. As far as the bowling is concerned, 3 wickets for Jitan Kumar Ramanandi, 3 for 19 in his allotted 4 overs. Hasnain Ali Shah, Sagar Parmar, Mohammad Nadeem picked up a wicket each, and another impressive comeback from Yashas GL, who picked up 3 very, very crucial and important wickets in his spell of 4 overs. 3 for 29 is what he ended up with. 6 extras, so probably quite a good, disciplined bowling effort by the Royal Oman Stallions. Joining me in the comm box, Pranav Mehta, and probably your opinion about the way Royal Oman Stallions have gone about that first innings.
Really felt that they were dominating the affairs after the 13th, 14th over, where IAS Invincibles were looking to stay steady till there. And that's where the professionalism, the professional approach of Royal Oman Stallions almost choked IAS Invincibles to 104. They were looking to get to 130, 135, maybe 140 on a good day.
Well, they'll certainly have to get there, 105, because previously a few teams have faltered and they have faced the wrath of the IAS Invincible pace battery. Or leave the pace batteries, the bowling attack, because everybody has been picking up wickets at regular intervals. Everybody is being absolutely lethal.
So much of this will come down to probably Imran to start off with. Shahzad probably should be opening the bowling from Oman LNG. That has been their strategy so far.
Mohammad Imran steaming in from the Oman LNG end. Oh, straight away. He gets into the act. Mohammad Imran. Junaid Khan, the left-handed opening batter for the Royal Oman Stallions. He's joined with Anshuman Prasanna. But at the moment, Imran is breathing fire.
Really like what I see from Imran. Making a case for himself. The quality of Imran. He's kept things tight. And for majority part of this tournament, it was Imran who was the lone warrior for IAS Invincibles. Except in the previous 2 games, it was Shahzad who came to the party. Muzahir came to the party. Oh, what a delivery, what a delivery. And the finger goes up. Imran is known for picking up wickets early. He got the wicket of Jatinder Singh in the previous game. This time, Junaid trapped in front of the stumps.
Yes, absolutely delightful bowling here from Mohammad Imran. He just seems like a reborn performer at the highest level in Oman. Gone for naught. Junaid Khan never looking very comfortable with the pace of Imran at the moment. Swinging that ball into the left-hander. Pitching right at the middle stump line. And just a faint bit of deviation does Junaid Khan over. Gone for naught. Royal Oman Stallions are 0 for 1.
In walks Shahrukh. Another left-hander, so they want to stick with the plan of lefty-righty in the center. How impressed are you with Imran? And how much of an impact does he have on IAS? Wayward. Rarely wayward. And on this occasion, he will concede 2 extra free runs.
Well, he's been impactful and he's been quite a huge positive sort of an effect on this IAS Invincible side. Have a look at that. Just faintly clipping leg, and most certainly much to the delight of the bowler and much to the dismay of the batter.
The batter does suggest that that ball was sliding down the leg, but later today, once he has a look at the replay, he's going to be mighty disappointed. Because that shuffle got him right in front of the stumps, and that was not going to be missing anything whatsoever. Anshuman Prasanna. Impressive as he is. Touch and go for a single.
He's been a very positive impact on the Royal Oman Stallions. Coming back to Mohammad Imran, he's just making a brand out of himself. He's living his heart on his sleeve, and the way he's bowling, his bowling has improved technically now because of the fact that he's been part of this national team setup. So you have camps, you have coaches working on you, you've got seniors who have been in that national team setup for quite a long time. You're going for tours and seeing other people perform.
Much better line. What I want to see from Imran is a little bit of short bowling in the initial phase. That's where he puts a little bit of doubt in the mind of the batters.
He'll get there eventually because he's quite new to this whole international setup. So now that he has arrived and there's this whole buzz about him everywhere that yes, he's bowling like Shoaib Akhtar, or he looks like Shoaib Akhtar. But at the end of the day, it's about how Imran expresses himself freely when he's performing for any team that he's playing for.
Oh, this is interesting. It's another corner. Left-handers are a victim of Imran every time they come to the middle. And Shah Rukh trapped right in front of the stumps. Nowhere for the ball to go except for the stumps. And this is the second wicket down for Royal Oman Stallions very early in the game.
Yeah, he certainly knew what he was doing there, Mohammad Imran, setting up Shah Rukh. And most certainly dead straight, dead middle, hint of movement, and that is what has been impressive about Mohammad Imran. He's gotten a unique sort of a skill set now. He's got a weapon and he knows when to use it. Disappointing start for the Royal Oman Stallions. They've lost 2 in 1 over. They're in all sorts of worry at the moment.
Probably coming in a little too early than what he would have anticipated. Karan Sonavle. Wouldn't be wrong in saying that Imran is breathing fire. The wrath of Imran. And this is what is most impactful. Those early wickets that he's picking up for IAS Invincible is able to set IAS Invincible into the game.
Speaking of auditions for the Asia Cup, here's a player who's probably auditioning. That's Karan Sonavle, and he's there at that spot, what he's auditioning for. At the moment, quite uncomfortable. Oh, they're appealing for this one.
Don't you feel that Imran has pressed that golden buzzer for the auditions? First over done. 3 runs on the board and 2 wickets down. Royal Oman Stallions are in a state of shock. what Imran has done here is that he's removed both the left-handers out of the equation, and that allows IAS Invincibles to bring in the left-arm spinner Shahzad. And this is going to be mighty interesting. Doesn't flight the ball a lot. Likes to fire it in, and that's where the LBW, leg before, bowled, all of these mode of dismissals come into the effect.
And he'll also look to fire it in with some decent pace. He'll try to bowl it with a flatter trajectory so that players like Karan Sonavle and Anshuman Prasanna do not get any sort of leverage, cannot get underneath it. At the moment, Karan Sonavle will want to play an impactful innings here.
Dangerous to go on the back foot. They're looking for the single. If Muzahir would have held on to that one, it could have well been curtains.
Have a look at that wicket once again. Angling into the left-handers. Never any doubt by the umpire. Probably wrong shot selection. He still needed a little bit, a fraction of a second late while playing that shot. Oh, they are excited about this. They're appealing.
Will be sent upstairs. Umpire Sajir. I thought Karan had ample amount of time to just make it in through. Direct hits can be very effective, but that was not the case on this occasion. So this is how it went. Oh, this could be interesting. This could be really interesting. Touch and go. Touch and go is the answer.
He certainly dragged his bat in, but then you can see it with a frame back, because at the moment the bails are dislodged and his bat is on the line. So possibly one frame earlier he is falling short. So this is supposed to be curtains for Karan Sonavle. Disappointed.
Would be interesting to see whether from another angle, if the ball was collected well, or was the bails dislodged before the ball was collected. The ball is here going into the gloves. And this is where probably the bails are being dislodged. This will tell us a better story about it. Oh, this is going to be a goner. This looks like to be going against Karan Sonavle. This can be touch and go. If the light turns red, or is it the benefit of doubt that is going in favor of the batsman? What's happening in the middle? I mean,
it does seem as if Karan Sonavle and the rest of the fielders are all ready to bowl the next ball, but little do they know that things are happening in that third umpire's room. Very, very close. Slowly a sense of panic here settling into this Royal Oman Stallions batting effort. Have a look at it once again. We'll run you through that. He collects it now, and now the bails are dislodged.
He's done a brilliant glove work by Sufyan. His batting has been outstanding, but on this occasion, I think he's had a moment of brilliance. It's a touch and go moment. In the background, look at Umpire Sajir, how focused he is. But to call this close, this is going to be touch and go. Because if you have a look, this is the frame here. The bail slightly dislodged and the bat not across the line, in my understanding. It's touch and go. It's a game of one frame, this side or that side. Is the umpire convinced that the bails are dislodged? That's the question.
Well, there's no...
It's a corner.
Yeah, the red light sign is on. Karan Sonavle will have to walk back. He looks very, very shocked. He looks disappointed. On the other hand, have a look at the men in red. They are sensing here. They're sensing something special.
What a time to pick up a wicket of Karan Sonawale, and what a fashion to pick it up. This is going to be sending some tremors down the spine of Royal Oman Stallions, because 3 wickets down and the top order is been distraught. Starting with Imran picking up 2 wickets, and now a moment of brilliance in the field.
Boy, Royal Oman Stallions will be gutted. 3 batters, all 3 of them who know how to play those impact sort of an innings, are back in the heart. It's a chase of 105 only, mind you. Just one spirited innings needed from one batter, and the match will be taken away from IAS Invincibles. But that's not to be, because we've seen IAS Invincibles do something extremely special last night, so they'll have to be wary.
The youngest and the oldest player for Royal Oman Stallions in the middle. Experience and youth. That's the combination that they require. They have it in the middle. Technically very, very sound, both these batters. But who's going to be playing that role of aggressor?
It's got to be Anshuman Prasanna, because Nadeem will look to stick around. He will look to make some sense here as to the proceedings. As per the proceedings, keep the scoreboard ticking and achieve that total. They have plenty of time. It's only 105. The asking rate, nothing too demanding. Have a look at that in real time, and then straight away the fielder shoots. This was just a fraction of a second, and that's all it takes for a batter to continue an innings or to head back into the dugout.
And Karan Sonawale would be thinking, should I have put the dive in? That was the question entire India was asking when Mahendra Singh Dhoni was run out. At the moment, it's been asked by Royal Oman Stallions fans. 2 overs done, 7 for 3. 4 runs from that over of Shahzad and that run out. Mixed bag for Anshuman Prasanna. Not really sure whether to attack or defend. He'll not have that kind of license that he had in the previous game. 3 wickets down, Royal Oman Stallions, and they're looking to build a partnership here with the captain.
Well, so far so good for Anshuman Prasanna. Most of the shots that he's played, he seems very sure of himself. Opens the bat at the right time, plays the ball. He seems to have that extra fraction of a second to play any kind of shot that he wants. So it's going to be very exciting and very interesting to watch both, as you mentioned, the youngest and the oldest members of this team operate out there in the middle, of how they communicate and how they build and resurrect this Royal Oman Stallions innings so far.
This is good. And brilliant fielding. Direct hit could be very effective. They're going to go for the second. Oh, there's a mix-up. And lucky to survive there, because Mohammad Nadeem was committing to that run.
Yeah, most certainly. And they were looking unsure whether they had that intensity and the momentum to complete that second run. Finally, better sense prevails. And whenever in doubt, you just say no. And that's what happened. Look at that, pushing off the back foot. Anshuman Prasanna was halfway there even before Mohammad Nadeem had completed the follow-through of his shot. He'll be on strike now.
Looking to open the face of the bat, finds the gap. One of the quickest in the field, Shahzad. Will keep it down to a couple. And most important part about this entire game is that Imran and those 2 wickets that he's picked up early and then the run out is going to allow somebody like Muzahir Raza, Shahzad to settle into the game. He sets the game up for his entire team.
Most certainly, he bowls with a lion-hearted approach. Mohammad Imran, he's picked up pace over the last 365 days, as you would like to put it. He's picked up pace. He's bowling the right line and lengths. Oh, he's pitched it short. Oh dear, he's limping.
Probably got a spike stuck into the surface. Because the last thing that you want to see as an IAS fan is an injury to this express pacer.
Shoaib Akhtar was called the Rawalpindi Express. What do you think we should be calling Mohammad Imran? The Mawassalat Express?
Mawassalat Express, not a bad name.
We'll settle for Muscat Express. Oh, brilliant.
Inside edge. For a moment, he was about to handle the ball. And that would be a brain fade movement.
Yeah, he certainly packs a punch here, Anshuman Prasanna. He wouldn't want his wicket to fall in a freak manner, especially at this stage, because 4 wickets down and Royal Oman Stallions might be wondering what hit him. Have a look at that one. Inside edge, the ball bounces once and just about in time.
Throughout that action, his hand was automatically going towards the ball.
Absolutely. Lucky for him, there was enough topspin on the ball for the ball to come back away from the stumps rather than go towards it.
For so long, he would have spoken to himself that how can a person get out handling the ball? Oh, what a delivery. It's gone into the gap. We'll get a boundary as well. But Imran is breathing fire.
Yeah, well managed by Anshuman Prasanna. And that will have to be noted because that was an exceptional delivery from Mohammad Imran. Looking for the block hole. We'll definitely want to have a look at it again. Once again, there you go. Bouncing right in under his eyes. Anshuman Prasanna does extremely well. Places the ball in between the two fielders, Muzahir Raza and I believe that was Mansoor Mazhar, towards the onside. And in between the gap, a boundary to the name of Anshuman Prasanna. So good going there. Slightly expensive over from Mohammad Imran. Royal Oman Stallions 15 for 3 after 3.
Shahzad will continue from the Oman tail end. His job is to keep things quiet. If he can bowl a maiden here or probably an over of 1 or 2 runs, he's done his job.
The previous Mohammad Imran over went for runs, so that's what's going to be expected of Shahzad Rahim. Quick single. They'll have to plug these gaps, and that's going to be very important. IAS Invincibles last night were absolutely precise in their approach as far as fielding is concerned. They saw it all. They saw some tight catches. They saw some good high catches. They saw a run out as well. And that is probably why they were so upbeat.
They need a wicket here. You can't be winning a game against Royal Oman Stallions defending 105 by allowing them to play 20 overs. And that's where you need to pick up wickets. Looking for a quick single, not a great idea against a team like against a team like IAS Invincibles. They're pumped.
Just feels like the first 3 wickets came off that sort of momentum that they're carrying forward from the previous 2 games. Can't help stress enough on that fact at the moment for IAS. Keeping it very tight. You asked for under 4. It's 5 deliveries and only 1 run has been scored. So only a maximum can spoil the party at the moment for IAS Invincibles.
Need a dot ball here. And it's going to just be a single. So good over from Shahzad comes to an end. Just 2 runs from that. 4 overs done. 17 for the loss of 3. I know yesterday we asked for Imran to be bowling the third over, but today it's not a great idea to bowl Imran the third over because the presence of Nadeem and a very technically correct Anshuman Prasanna will spoil that third over. You need to save the Express for a later over, and that's exactly what's done. Immediately, the thinking Mehran comes into the attack, and this is a good decision. Starts off with a dot ball. This is a very, very good decision to save Imran for a later stage, probably somewhere around the 8 to 12 over mark.
Yeah, and good stuff here. Trying to suffocate Anshuman Prasanna at the crease. The keeper is standing up to the stumps, and Mehran Khan knows how to bowl those hard lengths so that Anshuman Prasanna finds it difficult to play a few shots and even to charge down the wicket. Oh, he's drifting down the leg side, so he'll have to correct that. They're chasing a modest total. It's just a shade above 100, so even extras are going to have to be kept to bare minimum from here onwards.
Mehran does need to go and give a bear hug to Sufyan for saving 4 extra runs in terms of that spray down the leg. Had to cover a lot of distance to get to that, and he did well, Sufyan. He's been exceptional with the gloves in hand.
Oh, it's in the air. There's a little bit of hand onto it. I believe that was Pasindu or Rashmika Ranasinghe.
These are the kind of movements that can make or break a match. Yesterday, Rashmika Ranasinghe at almost the same position holds on to a blinder. And today, just not able to hold on to it. Should have been taken. 19 for 3. Could have been 19 for 4. Flick to deep square leg for a single. This is what you get with Nadeem. He's a busy cricketer, always looking to pick up singles, and he wants to hang in there.
And that's why he's been sent at this particular position and at this situation, because 20 for 3 and 3 early wickets, you need somebody to drop an anchor and make some sense as to what's happening out there in the middle so that he can translate that to the other batter and for the batters to come.
This is good. Very good from Mehran. Needs to understand that his job is to just keep things tight. Wickets will come because sooner or later, Royal Oman Stallions will panic. And when they panic, that is the time to attack. At the moment, they just need to be in the defensive zone and keep bowling those miserly tight overs of 1 run, 2 run, maybe 3 runs. Keeping the things tight as Mehran at the moment.
A word of appreciation for Sufyan Yusuf. He's just stepped up to the plate for IAS Invincibles, hasn't he? With the bat, the last couple of games, and then even the first innings here, also with the gloves in hand. It's not only his contributions with the bat, it's also with the gloves. He's managed to just hold on and keep things tied together. Here's a look at the field now. They are thinking quite right, allowing Anshuman Prasanna to go for that big slog, tempting him to go for the big slog towards the Oman Cricket Academy.
It's going to be a dot ball to wind that over. Just 3 runs from Mehran. 5 overs done, 20 for the loss of 3.
$20 on board for the loss of 3, 5 gone. Small little partnership between Nadeem and Anshuman chasing 105. What a start yet again provided by Mohammad Imran. And joining me is none other than experienced Jamil Zaidi. Very good evening, Jamil sir.
Thank you, Mudassir Bhai. And it's realistic once again, the similar situation as we have yesterday. And this giant killers now, this IAS Invincible, coming back from nowhere. 2 successive matches after scoring a modest total and coming back to the victory is a great job done by them.
Someone needs to tell them that they are one of the dangerous bowling unit in this tournament. If they know that, they could have easily posted 120 by playing some sensible cricket in the first inning. Shot selection has been disastrous. That is the reason they were able to make just 104. Poor effort. Easy 4 runs given away. All that pressure built up in the previous couple of overs has been released with that boundary.
The boy with the golden arm yesterday, very first delivery posted to the boundary. Short delivery outside the off stump. Poor fielding as well.
And look at that width offered, and typical Nadeem, not trying to hit it in the air. Who was the fielder there? Was it Osama Kheel? Not sure. Yes, it was Osama, a youngster, not rising to the occasion there.
A cameo from Nadeem, most responsible captain, playing under such conditions so many times, staring the side out. And again today, once again, he has to do the rescue job.
Played a lot of cricket back home in Pakistan, and he comes from that era of 2000 where he played alongside some of the greats who represented Pakistan team at national level, international level in fact. Look at that, sensible, no pressure at all. He knows that we are chasing only 105. He has got that boundary. Milking those singles with ease.
Have his composure, even if it is 250 runs, to be honest with you, he played with the same cool and calmness. And that is a success for him to be there.
Top of that, a lovely human being, a humble character, and a teacher to the upcoming young cricketers here in Oman. Always guide them, always tell them what to do, what not to do. Lofted! What a hit! Dancing down the track. The little young Anshuman gets a maximum. Beautiful shot.
Absolutely looked like a totally new player, Anshuman Prasanna. Right from the first match he played, his confidence is rocket high. Look at that one coming down from the meat of the bat towards the long off boundary for the maximum.
Timing. Brilliant.
Absolutely.
Just did not went after the bowler. He went outside reach, that length of the ball, and pure timing and class from Anshuman. Yes and no. They have got plenty of runs in this over to end the over number 6 power play. Done and dusted. 31 for the loss of 3. I really don't understand why they stopped Imran. He bowled just a couple of overs, got 2 wickets. All that pressure now is being released. Imran, Lord appeal, is there an inside edge? Or bat involved?
He is so dangerous, Mehran Khan. So perfect with his bowling. Variations, slower one, quicker one. Look at that one coming into the batter.
Inside edge onto the pad. And top of that, whenever he bowled wicket to wicket channel, he's dangerous, literally unplayable. The problem is sometimes he just goes down the leg and gives away those extra wides. Quick single, lightning quick. At one end, we have 20 years old. At the other end, it's 41-year-old Nadeem, but lightning quick both.
Rightly mentioned. Good comparison. There are two people who are what you call a role model for the upcoming batters, upcoming cricketers from Oman. Not only upcoming, but all those who are playing in that cricket. It's none other than Amir Kaleem and Mohammad Nadeem.
Oh, absolutely. See, this is what I was talking about. Unnecessarily trying to increase the pace, going towards that leg stick. Yes, if you want to talk about cricket, if you want to get any advice, they are available. Amir Kaleem and Mohammad Nadeem. Never come to Combox. All the good advices you will get near that academy. Reach Mohammad Nadeem and Amir Kaleem. And they're open to give those advices, always share their thoughts, their experience. Class, Amir Kaleem and Mohammad Nadeem, loyal servant to Oman cricket.
When he was inducted as a coach, I still remember he was coaching the kids about 7 years under 10. He and Amir Ali both. And from then on, now he's coaching the under 19 team. Beautifully played. Opened the bat at the last moment.
I believe you will agree with me. The way he gets those runs, he's an artist who knows how to get those singles. The last minute, he adjusted and played very fine towards the third man region.
Absolutely. He has been to the rescue of the national team so many times. In the longer version, T20, lots of innings he has played to save Oman.
The first time I remember when Oman got the status in 50 over, it was Mohammad Nadeem who played few crucial knocks back in Namibia. That is where Oman qualified. It was way back in 2019, if I'm not wrong, 18 or 19. And that was the first time when Oman got that status of 50 over format status in ICC. We'll have this. Okay, there's one more delivery left. I hope you remember that series.
Yes, very much remember. He was the main scorer in that tournament for Oman and guided at least 2 matches to victory for Oman.
That final game, where though they have lost, but before that, to qualify to the final, he batted beautifully and got 70 odd runs. And there are players who enjoy playing under pressure. That is where the best comes out from them. And Mohammad Nadeem is one of them. Poor stuff.
Poor stuff.
Already given away 6 to 7 easy runs in the field. What a partnership between Nadeem and Anshuman. 7 overs gone, 38 for the loss of 3. .38, 3 wickets down, 7 overs gone. This lad, he bowled exceptionally well, getting 5 wickets, but got that support from the fielders as well. He need to repeat that magic tonight against Anshuman and Nadeem. He can do that. Oh, look at that smooth run up from Muzahir. Oh, inside edge going past that leg stick.
Beautiful delivery. Coming into the batsman, got the bottom edge of the bat towards the short fine leg. Very, very lucky not to play it on to the wickets.
So much of rich history for Oman when we talk about cricket. And luckily we have the presence of Jamil Bhai in the com box, who had a very good experience with Oman national side. He was there with the team in 2016. We traveled to India, if I'm not wrong, Jamil Bhai, for that T20 World Cup.
Yes.
Again, quick single. This is how you release that pressure, by taking singles. That is why we always say it's not boundaries and maxims. Singles are key, even in the shorter format.
Well, I'm totally impressed with this boy, Anshuman Prasanna. Right from the first match, he looks to be in complete confidence, Madase. And over that, he's playing attacking cricket.
Absolutely. Very impressed the way he got runs in this tournament. Look at that. Excellent. And he's just starting his career. He's young boy, because people talk a lot. They say, oh no, these youngsters, they cannot get those maximums, all those kind of things. But look at the maturity level, where you have 3 wickets down. 2 batters played wrong shots, trying to play across the line, was beaten with the pace of Imran. And this young lad standing like a wall, Anshuman, chasing a modest total, but they were in trouble, providing the support to Nadeem. With the age, he will develop those muscles. But technically, he's solid. Temperament, yes, it is there.
Absolutely. Agree with you, with each and every word you said about this young boy. And of course, once the days passing by, he will be getting more and more composed, more confident, and it will be an asset for Oman in the future team.
And more you play, the more confidence you'll get. And good to see the management backing this youngster. Yes, he has got those 30s, 40s, but they were impactful innings. Whenever the team was in trouble, he added those valuable runs. The brilliance of Mohammad Nadeem, playing with the field, playing with the mind of the bowler.
Just at the last moment, he just take the bat, opened the face, and got the single at his will.
Wristy magician. This is hardly we see this art in modern day cricket. Those wrist, playing very late, playing behind the square, getting those singles is always pleasing to the eyes.
That all comes through the experience he has got with the national team, playing so long.
Thick outside edge, flies past the wicket keeper. What an effort. Mohammad Imran, you beauty. Star performer for IAS Invincibles. Saving couple of runs, 8 overs gone, 43 for the loss of 3.
What a take. Brilliant take by the wicketkeeper. And once again, Mehran is now not bowling the ball in the slots where he has to bowl.
The crazy player, Mohammad Imran. What an effort by Imran. And this is another wide. What a take. Testing the wicketkeeper, Mehran there. There's never a run. And you need to be brave. He's just 20 years old. He said, no, Nadeem bhai. There's no chance of a single. Please, you go back to your crease.
Well, Nadeem should also have little patience. I mean, he knows that things are so difficult at the moment 3 wickets already back to the dugout, and he has to be there. Not to run out himself for the sake of just one run.
Excellent. What a partnership we are seeing. This is Oman D20. The beauty of this tournament. Throughout this tournament, we have seen those huge sixes, boundaries, but this is completely different. When Mohammad Nadeem is out there in the middle, he makes sure to take every single which is available out there, and Anshuman providing that support to Nadeem.
Brilliant.
Were you a risky player, or were you kind of a player who used to play those big shots?
Sorry, say again?
Were you a risky player during your playing days, or you were a kind of a player who was an attacking?
Always attacking. Especially my particular area was cover, gully and point. And of course, mid-wicket. I play all the shots.
I can see the glow and happiness on your face, Jamil bhai.
I have a very good career in Oman as well.
Very passionate about this
Around
game,
27 centuries scored in the A division since the day I landed in Oman. Off his toes. Slight misfield there. They are getting every opportunity to run a run.
Basics are right. This is the advantage of playing 4-day cricket. Nowadays, it's hardly we see 4 days cricket back in Pakistan, because T20 and 50 over dominated the modern era of cricket. But someone who comes from the 90s, 2000, they know the importance of singles. That is why I always insist the batters, whenever you get a boundary, it's time to rotate the strike. Singles are always key, whether it's shorter format or longer format. 9 overs gone, 46 for the loss of 3. .46 for the loss of 3. Slow and steadily they are moving towards 105. It's a very important game for both the sides. For Royal Oman Stallions, if they win, they'll stay in contention for that top 2 position. If they lose, then there's a problem for Royal Oman Stallions. Wherein IAS Invincibles, slowly and gradually, they are trying to make a move towards the top 3 on the points table.
Well, I think they have to work hard after losing, get these 3 wickets in a couple of overs. But now the ship has been studied by Nadeem and this young sensation rather as a batter, Anshuman Prasanna.
Where is Imran? Just couple of overs. He's a kind of a bowler who can get you those wickets. Get him for 1 over. If you can get rid of Nadeem or Anshuman, then you can put that pressure on the new batter who comes in. Applying themselves on the surface, Nadeem and Anshuman. Rock solid on the back foot. Just for a single. Talking about Nadeem. Tell us more about Mohammad Nadeem, because you watched him closely.
Very closely. His always attitude is to give his rather 500% to the team, whether he is bowling, whether he is fielding, whether he is batting. So this is what you need from a, what you call, solid player you have. Commitment is there to do something. And still you know that he is still doing something to keep himself in the team. If he did not perform, he might be asked to take rest. But he is such a, what you call, vital player now for Oman national team. You cannot even think of dropping him.
And also what I like, whenever he was dropped, he never passed a negative comment. He accepted that. He knows, okay, I'm not performing. What I need to do, go back, practice hard, get runs, get wickets in the domestic, then come back. It's such a calm and composed personality. Have you ever seen Mohammad Nadeem showing his emotions or shouting on someone during a match?
No. No, never.
"50" comes up for Royal Oman Stallions. 9.5 overs. Just 55 needed. In 61 deliveries, a wicket can change the tide in favor of IAS.
That
Clever.
outside, yes, he knows that there is no chance of an LBW. Just go try to sweep it over the fine leg. But halfway through now, Stallions looks to be a comfortable end of over number 10, 51 for 3 Royal Stallions.
And for sure there will be change in the voices. Pranav Mehta and Amin Wagle for the next set of 5.
So finally, a much needed break for both the sides. An opportunity to probably re-strategize and replan those strategies that can take them forward into the next 10 overs. Nadeem and Anshuman Prasanna, very impressive, stitching a partnership and keeping Royal Oman Stallions in that prime position. Alongside me, it's going to be Amin Wagle. Amin, good time to bring in Imran.
Yes, absolutely. This partnership is flourishing, and this partnership will ensure that the next 50 runs can be taken with ease. So it's about time you bring in your main strike bowler and hunt for wickets and fish for wickets. The fielders will be given a good pep talk in that drinks break, and they will be told to back Mohammad Imran.
He's here to pick up a wicket, and that's where... Oh, should have put it in a throw probably. Really want to see probably 5, maybe 6 fielders inside the circle, because he's here to pick up a wicket. He's a genuine wicket taker, and that's where he needs a little bit of extra protection inside the circle.
Yeah, well, absolutely agree with you on this one. At the moment, they are going at about 5 runs an over, and that should easily take them par that score or closer to the target, at least to a situation where they can back themselves to win this contest. By plugging the gaps for the singles and by having an attacking field, you can only just hope that something sticks to them. Oh, he's played it uppishly.
Will be covered and will be covered well by Muzahir. Won't stop from a second though. But that fielder at deep mid wicket is an absolute no-no. He has to be coming inside the circle. He has to be putting in extra amount of pressure because your prime bowler, your main bowler, is bowling a spell, and that's where you need to have probably 5 or 6 fielders. Put in a challenge for the batters. If he goes after runs, okay, be it. But he's here to pick up a wicket and you can't spend him more than 1 over. Shot pulled. Anshuman Prasanna is a player in the making because he's gone after Imran and it's half a dozen runs.
Oh, what a strike this one. This was high and mighty, and it kept going up and up even after crossing that boundary line, even after passing that zone. So have a look at this once again. Digs it in short, and probably a wrong choice of delivery for Mohammad Imran, because you did mention the previous ball that that fielder at deep mid wicket is actually a wasted resource. So in order to bring him in play, what Mohammad Imran should be looking is to bowl it much fuller and targeting the stumps. However, unable to do that, and it results in as many as 6 runs to the name of Anshuman Prasanna. So he's dealt with Mohammad Imran really well ever since he has come out there in the crease, which is possibly opening right from the top of the innings.
Now mid wicket comes in, long on goes back, and that's again a no-no. You want to put an extra bit of pressure, and that's where you need to have probably 5, maybe 6 fielders inside the circle. Yes, he's leaked 10 runs of the first 4. But if he can pick up a wicket here, the prize wicket of Mohammad Nadeem, maybe the wicket of Anshuman, he's got the job done for you.
Yeah, well, that's wishful thinking at the moment, because give it up for Anshuman Prasanna, 34 of 33. He's kept his cool, he's kept his composure. And on the other hand, he's got experience of Nadeem, who's probably calmed things down a bit.
He's putting in everything that he has here, Imran. But this is a sturdy challenge. This is not the weak middle order of Muscat Thunderers. This is the champion side, the very experienced Mohammad Nadeem. And he knows how to build an innings. And at the moment, you might be seeing Anshuman Prasanna playing, but don't take me wrong, it is only Mohammad Nadeem who's playing a video game with Anshuman Prasanna. He's controlling the tide. That's the experience of Mohammad Nadeem.
Still quite a big talent here, Anshuman Prasanna. He's striking the ball so well. So much to like about this young lad. Plenty of young lads in this edition of Oman D20 powered by Fancode. Earlier on we saw Majis Titans and that man of the match, Abhinav. And now you see Anshuman Prasanna.
What a delivery. What an incredible delivery. That dot ball will wind that over from Imran. It's been an expensive one. As many as 11 runs from it. 11 overs gone, 62 for the loss of 3. Pasindu continues from the Oman tail end. The problem with 2 technically batters in the middle is that they're not going to give you a lot of opportunities. As many as 6 fielders in the circle now. And this is much better. Going for the quick single, this can be interesting. Not really.
Wayward throw. Pasindu in that first over gone for 6, so he'll certainly know a thing or two about keeping things quiet out there in the middle. but preventing runs has got to be top priority for the IAS Invincibles at the moment. The fielders need to be on their toes. They need to be taking charge and taking a start as the bowler comes into bowl. Yeah, just like that. That's excellent work by Haitham Bahar.
This is much better because what this does is this puts extra pressure on Royal Oman Stallions and it stops them from rotating the strike. This should have been done way earlier, but better late than never.
Just works it away towards the onside. This time, once again, utilizing that gap and utilizing that vacant space towards the onside and rotating strike.
If you ask IAS Invincibles, they would want some power hitters in the middle. But at the moment, two very surgically sound players that are operating the surgery. Swept well in the gap and a diving effort in vain. Mohammad Nadeem, you classy batter. What an incredible talent you are.
Yeah, certainly he had that impetus to just get down on one leg and sweep Pasandu off. There was no fielder there in that location. Deep square leg was the zone in which he hit that ball. Quite a bit of a run chase. But even the diving effort not able to prevent a boundary to Mohammad Nadeem. So both these two batters are nearly a runner ball, and that's probably the kind of effort that's needed to chase a target like this.
Third balls are not expensive at the moment because they've brought themselves into a position where they can afford to be quiet for a while. Pure formalities at the moment with the way these two are batting in the middle. Sweeper and a single. Mohammad Nadeem is a craftsman here. 12 overs done, 69 for the loss of 3.
Shehzad now introduced back into the attack, 2 overs for 6, and that's probably kind of the effort that IAS Invincibles is looking for at this stage to keep the two batters tied down.
Nadeem in complete comfort at the moment. Rotating strike is one of the easiest things for him at the moment.
Couple of overs here. A sub 4-run over will certainly put a little bit of pressure, but that's not going to be happening. Big shot from Anshuman Prasanna, targeting that shorter boundary towards the Oman Cricket Academy. And he's looking to take charge. He's looking to accelerate and get home earlier tonight. Royal Oman Stallions with a maximum.
What an incredible strike. It was the arm ball from Shehzad. And Anshuman Prasanna just holding on to his shape and giving it a little bit of elevation. He's turning out to be a very good player. He's starting to believe in himself. Quick single. This has been the best part of this innings, that both these batters have been looking to rotate strike and they've done it really well. What an incredible piece of fielding. Believe it is Rashmika.
Some good effort here, but then look at that intent from both these two batters. They're not willing to just hang in there for no reason. They're looking to charge just like that. They're looking to offer shots. Not afraid now because of all the stroke making and all that patience that they showed earlier on in this innings. Now nearly at run a ball, and the required run rate isn't as imposing as one may think it is. Shehzad, on the other hand,
outside edge, and this is going to go down to the boundary as well. Anshuman Prasanna is inching close to his 50.
moving to 48 after this boundary. It's the last ball of the over, but Anshuman Prasanna certainly making a strong case for himself as far as the man of the match is concerned. And he's quite a young kid out there who's looking to make waves in the circle of Oman cricket. Look at that shot. Nice meaty edge of the bat. And he looks to cut.
It's going to be a tough choice for man of the match because the man on your screen, Mohammad Nadeem, 1 for 13 in his 4 overs. And now runs with the bat as well. Anshuman Prasanna, 48 of 40. Is a contender as well. Mohammad Nadeem trying to heave one across the line. Opens the gate. Is this the chinks in the armor?
Yeah, needless at the moment because Anshuman Prasanna was certainly looking to take charge and play the aggressive shots. But Mohammad Nadeem did the hard work, did the hard bit of the innings, played 33 deliveries, scored 29 and now losing shape. Pasindu targeting the stumps, getting some success and something for the IAS Invincibles to smile about and think that they can make inroads further. 84 for 4, Royal Oman Stallions.
Pasindu picks up a timely wicket. Still 21 runs to get 7 overs in hand. That's ample amount of time, but you never know with IAS Invincibles. They are a very, very different kind of a team. I'm short of words because what they can do, nobody else can do. And somebody that's uncertain is Vinayak Shukla as well. Very positive cricketer. He can stun you with his quality, his talent. Looks for a quick single. And they're going to go for it. It's a direct hit. They're going to be appealing for it. And probably it's going to be sent upstairs as well.
Yeah, just absolute needless here. Taking risky singles. Yes, I know they want to finish it off in a hurry, but they should be looking to do this in a more convincing manner than taking risky singles. It's not going to get you anywhere. It's just a wasted opportunity that you might have. Have a look at that. This is touch and go once again. The ball coming. I think he's absolutely safe on this occasion, Vinayak Shukla. I certainly don't want to make heavy weather of this total and heavy weather of this run chase from here onwards. 105 is the score, is the target. And they are inching closer and closer with every passing delivery, every passing over.
Just want to be certain here. The third umpire. Good bit of technique. If any youngsters watching, this is exactly what you need to do. Slide the bat in.
Probably time for Anshuman Prasanna to cut loose now. It's probably a safe period. You've got 6 overs after this. And 85, so that means just 20 more runs and you can see your team home.
But first things first, they're going to be looking for that 50-run mark. It would be a well-deserved milestone, wouldn't it be?
Yeah, he certainly battled it out, and with the likes of Mohammad Imran, and then you have Muzahir, whose tail is up at the moment post that 5 for. Shehzad Rahim is economical. Pasindhu has been bowling really well. He's on his 3rd over and just leaked 14 runs, so it's a grinded innings. Oh, he's taken the outside edge. Runs here for Vinayak Shukla.
Oh, it's a good effort. Probably missed the ball on the first occasion, and that's where it got very close for his comfort. It will be verified and checked. And Imran says it's all fine.
Yeah, let's have a look at that once again. Pushes the ball. 1, 2, 3. Oh.
On 49 then. Anshuman Prasanna. Not really. Vinayak Shukla. Inside out. And it's only a single.
He's done his bit, Pasindhu. He's been economical. He's bowled the right areas, kept the batters tied down. And that's probably what Shehzad Raza has done as well. At the moment, all eyes on Anshuman Prasanna, who's sitting pretty on 49, eyeing that milestone on 41 deliveries. He's grinded it out all throughout this innings. He'll have to wait for another occasion, yeah. 14 overs gone, 89 for the loss of 4 wickets, Royal Oman Stallions.
Super.
14 overs gone, 89 for 4, and Mehran Khan introduces himself for his last over of the night. Back of the hand, excellently bowled. He's got plenty of variations up his sleeve, Mehran Khan, and it's always a delight to watch how he operates and has a knack of picking up wickets at...
Well, I think the ship was studied by some responsible knock from the skipper, the veteran Mohammad Nadeem, and this boy Anshuman Prasanna is still rock solid, playing a superb knock for his team.
Oh yeah, he carts and straight into the hands of the fielder at backward point. This is heartbreak for Anshuman Prasanna. Mehran Khan has plucked a wicket out of nowhere.
This is once again curse of the spectator, commentator just talking about him. He finally loses his patience. And it's a good ball from Mehran Khan. A nice placement as well for the fielder.
Yeah, nice placement for the fielder, and that catch also taken very, very safely. Have a look at that. He cut it powerfully. It was a very good looking shot. However, fielder, once in place and once in the hands, will only make sure that they see the back of the batter. Unfortunate here for Anshuman Prasanna, walking back at 49, and that means Jitan Kumar Ramanandi is out there in the middle to make sure that another 15 runs could be taken for the Royal Oman Stallions. Good scenes here. 90 for the loss of 5 wickets as Anshuman Prasanna heads back into that dugout, pat on his back for 49. He'll be dejected that it's not a milestone, but it certainly goes down as a score, as an effort that benefits the team. Mehran Khan once again posts that wicket. Oh, he's excited about it. And probably he's done some damage to the keeper as well. He's on the floor.
I think they collided. He's in pain. Sufyan. Some assistance is required for him. We don't know what exactly happened, either they collided.
No, it's probably the impact from the ball. So they're probably looking at his legs at the moment. Just removing his patch to see whether it's done some more damage or not. Probably a little bit of bruising, but certainly hit the shin. And it can be quite painful if it's in that area. Have a look at that once again. Yes, that little bit of inside edge straight away on the shin, inner part of the knee. Have a look at this. Ah, yes, that can be painful. That's the unprotected part.
What, that is a severe blow. Lot of assistance required. Physio has to come to his rescue. And something, if you hit unintentionally on your knee or round, it will be really painful.
The physios will be looking to attend to that. 92 for 5 at the moment, Royal Oman Stallions, as we have a halt in play. Brief halt in play as Sufyan Yusuf had some tending to do, and he's walked off the field, and we have a new replacement keeper in the form of Abdur Rauf behind the stumps. Worked away towards Fine leg, only a single. The target now well within grasp for the Royal Oman Stallions. One may say that this is well within control of the Royal Oman Stallions at the moment.
Yeah, definitely, yes. Jitin Kumar, Ramanandi and Vinayak Shukla are there. To be precise, Vinayak is more responsible batter.
Just a couple of big hits away.
I think there's no need for that. Let's go for the singles and through that.
Right then, Mehran Khan now coming around the wicket to the left-hander Jitin Kumar. Oh, he's crashed that towards it, towards the cover region, straight into the hands of Mansoor, who now has gone down. It was hit extremely hard towards Mansoor Mazhar. He spilled the catch, but then one just wonders if he's done some damage to his fingers.
Fiercely played by Jitin Kumar. We'll have to see, look that one. Right from the middle of the bat, very hard. Stuck, could have been a catch, but it spilled down. So, I think he hurt his finger.
Works it away towards the onside. Should be looking for two if they run the first one hard, but no, just going to be a single to end the over. That means Jitin Kumar Ramanandi will keep strike after the 15th. 94 for the loss of 5 wickets, Royal Oman Stallions.
So 94 for 5, 15 overs gone. Royal Stallion just about 11 runs away, rather 10 runs away for the victory. And joining me is none other than Mudassir, the senior partner. Mudassir, the things was going in the way of Invincible in the early part of the game. 3 overs were very, very crucial, but later on, Nadeem and Anshuman Prasanna did the rest.
Tata bye-bye, says Jitin Kumar Ramanandi. He got better of Muzahir with the ball in the first innings. Now welcomes Muzahir with a huge maximum. 100 comes up for Royal Oman Stallions.
What a hit from Jitin Kumar. Slightly short, pulled away beautifully on the top of the pavilion. Today we have not seen the venom in the bowling of Muzahir as we have seen him yesterday. Only Imran showed the class what he did yesterday.
In the air, but in the gap, ball, one bounce, 4 runs, and with that he seals the game. Muzahir yet again expensive. In fact, there is one more run. They tied with that 4.
Just once again picked up from the toes over to the couch corner to final blows. 2 IAS Invincible bowlers, especially Muzahir Raza, who has a 5 per yesterday, but today he didn't show this class. And this time once again pulled beautifully over the square leg boundary for the maximum 6 and sealed victory for Royal Stallions.
Maximum boundary, maximum. With that, couple of points in the kitty of Royal Oman Stallions. What a hit. He closed his eyes and just that connection took that ball over the fielder at deep square leg. Jiten Kumar Ramanandi, what a game he had. Got wickets, 3 wickets to his name. A match-winning performance with the ball. Now got those 17 quick runs. And definitely this win, not only they'll get a couple of points, but also it will boost their net run rate, Jamil Bhai.
Definitely. Absolutely. Thorough professional win for Royal Stallions. First, they have reduced IAS Invincible and controlled them to 105 only. And later on, some professional cricket from the experienced duo Anshuman Prasanna and the ever-reliable Mohammad Nadeem.
Oh, the youngster batted beautifully. Unlucky, just fell short of a well-deserved half-century. But he batted extremely well under pressure, got that guidance from Mohammad Nadeem. At the right time, got that partnership for that 4th wicket between Anshuman and Mohammad Nadeem. At the end, it was Jiten Kumar Ramanandi who got those quick runs, and it took just 15.3 overs for them to reach to their target.
Well, credit goes also to invincible bowler, especially Imran, who played havoc in the first 2 overs of his initial spell, got 2 wickets. And then again, it was all sailed through for Royal Stallions.
A low-scoring game which started with some excitement. Junaid was back in the hut, so was Shahrukh without troubling the scorers. Both were caught in front of the wicket. The bowling of Imran, then a run out of Karan Sonavle and Mohammad Nadeem and Anshuman. What a partnership between these two players of Royal Oman Stallions. At the end, it was an easy win with extras conceded by the bowling unit. Let's see how the bowlers did in this game.
Excellent work done by Anshuman and Mohammad Nadeem. For the bowling, it is Imran once again who spearheaded the attack. Got 2 wickets in the early game, 2 for 22, just given away 22 runs. So only 1 wicket to Imran Khan and 1 wicket to Pasindo. 110 for 5, only 8 extras.
So nothing much in the bowling department. What a maximum Anshuman got against Imran. He pulled like a pro. One of the longest 6 from the blade of Anshuman. They started off really well, a modest total. And an excitement was there with Mohammad Imran striking early. 2 left-hand batters got right in front of the wickets. And this was the stage when they believe they have got enough runs on board. Then a good throw coming from Osama. But after that, it took a long time for them to break this partnership. The class of Nadeem, poor fielding, helping Anshuman and Nadeem get those runs. What a shot. Great connection by Anshuman, getting a maximum. And this was one of the brilliant shots played by the youngster. Brave enough, 3 maximums in this innings. And Nadeem was the 4th casualty. With this boundary, he moved to 48. This was the end of Nadeem. And on 49, he played in the air and a good catch taken by Shahzad Rahim. The youngster needs to wait for another day to register a milestone, a 50 in his D20 career. This was the final blows from the blade of Jiten Kumar Ramanandi. And with 5 wickets in hand, a comprehensive win, a complete team performance by Royal Oman Stallions.
Match summary, IAS Invincible batted first and all out for 104. Sufyan Yusuf scored 30 of 34, or Samaki 27 for 24. Jiten Kumar 3 for 19, and Yashas got 3 for 29 with Mohammad Nadeem 1 for 13. Royal Oman Stallion chasing 104 has done the job by losing 5 wickets. Anshuman Prasanna, brilliant knock of 49 of 43. Mohammad Nadeem, a superb captain's knock 29 of 33, and Jiten Kumar in the end place of cameo got 6 for 17. Mohammad Imran once again bowled exceedingly by 2 for 22. Pasindo got 1 for 17. Imran Khan 1 for 19. Royal Oman Stallions won by 5 wickets.
So what a wonderful day of cricket we have witnessed. A long day, triple header, and we'll dive into a short break, and after that it will be post-match ceremony of this game.
has timed that one well. Take the ball straight in. Beautiful ball. Edge the way, yes it is.